Hello, welcome back. Today I am making a mod showcase on, you probably guessed it by now, Doctor Who mods. I have 4 mods lined up for you. All of them really great mods. I really like them. I hope you do too. Let's get on with the video. Okay, so to start off with, I'm going to be showing you the TARDIS mod, which unfortunately is for 1.7. But I'm at the moment I'm in 1.12. Okay. Wait, hang on. Here we go. Let's use this TARDIS. Here we go. Right. Let's see. Oh, that's the wrong button. How do I do this? Here we go. Oh, why am I in third person now? That was not what I wanted to do. Right. That's the handbrake. Command panel. I don't think this is what I wanted to do. Aha! Here we go. Dematerialize. Okay. That's not quite what I wanted, but maybe it'll get us there. Yep. Okay, right. Save the... I really need to be careful with my creative stuff. Right, let's... I thought we'd take it off. Dematerialize. This has no idea. This TARDIS has no idea what's going on anymore. Right, let's rematerialize. Okay. Well, okay. Okay, I'm here. Oh, I'm surprised this came with me. Okay. Right. Well, at least I have a way of getting back. That's good. Right. So, the TARDIS mod. This is the TARDIS mod. So, one of the main things in the TARDIS mod is, of course, the TARDIS. Which actually, I do love this model. When I first saw this mod, because this was out when the original Dalek mod was out with the 1.7 Dalek mod, and I was like, oh, the TARDISes on that are too big, they don't work that well. And then I saw this and I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. You right click on it, you go inside. It doesn't have bigger on the inside. And that's something that I think was a big thing with these older mods. They didn't have big on the inside, but that's fine. They did have this one, on the other hand, compared to the to the Dalek mod, had actual working levers, and that's what made it impressive. You can interact with every little bit, and they did stuff. I don't know what these do, but I guess coordinates. So adjust this. There you go. There's my coordinates going up and down. That does something. That button does something. It's all... Here we go. And then when you got your TARDIS, you got a sonic screwdriver. And if you shift right click it, you can change the mode. And one of my favourite things about this mod that I still wish was in this day, you can actually see it was based a bit on some of the relatively new Doctor Who. But they have... This is still old. This is still old TARDIS mod, and you can't get a lot of this stuff. A lot of this stuff just wouldn't work. But what my favourite thing is that it has this rooms feature. So you put your sonic screwdriver in here. You pick what you want to do. It's like room, big chamber. Right, take the sonic screwdriver out. It's currently in schematic mode. Right click on this block here, and we've got a nice big room, and you can build loads of corridors and rooms and stuff using that. I really like that feature, aside from the really cool coordinate system where you could actually change coordinates like this, and then you got your TARDIS data interface where you can look at all your readouts, your rotation, that kind of thing. Ooh. I guess that randomizes everything. And then this, I guess that's the throttle. How do I take it off? I haven't played this in so long. It's such a good mod, but it takes a lot of understanding to control it. But there's lots of little things it's got. It's got the TARDIS decorator, so you can, if you shift right click it, shift right click it, you get all the different blocks that you can use in the TARDIS mod, in the TARDIS, and if there's any of those blocks around, or any solid blocks, you can just boom. Book. There you go. I now have a little wooden floor, and you can do the same with everything around. Any of the blocks around here, you can do that. Down here, actually, this is actually quite funny. There's a little elevator. That's pretty cool. Okay. First of all, I'm not a professional mod reviewer in any capacity. I no idea what I'm doing. You can open this up. This is where you put all the upgrades. You've got this panel which does something, and this panel. Basically, there's a lot of stuff. There is a manual, but I haven't read it. It's quite complex. So, the first thing in creative you can just spawn it in, but in survival, let's head outside. In survival, here it is. There's my old TARDIS. I don't want to lose that. I think you either have to find them or craft them. I think there is a way of doing it. But oh yes, okay. So you, first of all, you will need a TARDIS key. For break this TARDIS. I think I don't have JEI on here, so I can't show you how to craft stuff. But you need, I think, what you need is the TARDIS key. Then you need a force field. Interesting. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by all this really cool stuff. Here we go. Handheld manual doesn't actually work. That's great. That's fine. I am you can probably tell I'm really bad at this. Yes. Wait for TARDIS to materialise. It's gone. I broke it. Or whatever. TARDIS. Set reload key schema. Ooh. Schema. Anyway. Slash TARDIS summon. Never mind. Oh, it's got to be all one word. It can't have. There we go. So I've summoned my TARDIS. So if I go inside my TARDIS, I still can't use the portable manual. Okay, that's fine. Anyway, this was one of the first. I know there was one that came out around about similar time, but I couldn't actually get access to that mod to use it, unfortunately, because it's all support for it's been lost. It's not on CurseForge or anything, so it's you can't get it basically. But this mod, if you have NEI and you know how it works and you play in survival, it's really fun. For any 1.7 pack, nice fun mod for getting around, really useful. But for now, I don't really know much about this mod, so I think it's about time I head back to 1.12 to see the mods I do know about and how to use those. Let's go. Okay. Right. Well, let's Set destination to the overworld. There we go. Dematerialize. Okay, let's rematerialize. This TARDIS is very simple compared to some of the other ones in the mod. Very simple. Okay, we've landed. Let's head outside. Oh, right. Okay. Oh no! Sidemen! Why are they here? No! No! Please! No! No! Get the TARDIS! Get the TARDIS! No! No! Where's my TARDIS? No!
Jeez, oh, that was something, wasn't it? I feel like a new person. My voice. What's wrong with my voice? Okay, look at the inventory. Let's have a look. Oh fuck. Well, this is gonna make collabing with Bellamy a bit awkward, isn't it? Okay, can I do it again? Can I regenerate again? Is that? Come on. I've got to do it. I've got to find a way. I've got to find a way to regenerate again. Back to Onsi. Come on. Let's do it. Well, let's go out. I need to beat those Cybermen one way or the other, and even if I am Bellamy, I need to knock these guys out. Okay, boys, it's time to play. Let's go. Okay, fuck you. Get out of the way. Thank you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Get out. Get out. Subscribe to Bellamy, everyone. Diamond sword. Hacking. Definitely not hacking at all. Let's go get him. You Cybermen over there. Feel the wrath of Bellamy. There appears to be some budget cuts in the editing in my channel now. Jesus, this montage is awful. You made this fight montage. It's been a good one, boys. And remember, subscribe to Bellamy. Ow, 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 ow. This is hot. This is hot. Jesus Christ, this is hot.
Oh, okay. Okay, I think I'm back. Oh, get away from Spider. Well, okay. Well, at least I can get on with my. I can get on with my next mod now. I think this will need a bit of clearing up though. Give me a second. Okay. Ignore the post regeneration effects. But anyway, so the next mod we are looking at is the new TARDIS mod, which centres around, well, the TARDIS, of course. And in terms of TARDISes, the Dalek mod has a lot, right? This is the Dalek mod TARDIS over here. Sorry about the effects, but you've got a few different types. But they all have, you can select interiors. Right, there we go. You can select interiors however you want. They are rotatable, so if you have one, you can actually place it in any which direction you want, which is lovely. But and they got a big selection of community ones. Anyway, the good bit is the TARDIS mod, because with the TARDIS mod, it actually does it a lot more realistically, I find, than the proper one. So this is the most recent update of the 1.12 TARDIS mod, which is the latest and the last. I am in the Discord with the developers, and it's not being updated anymore, unfortunately. But what you do with this is you make this thing called a TARDIS Coral, which is, I believe, /game mode S. If I go to survival, I don't. Never mind. It doesn't have the book. You craft it with a TARDIS key, which is some iron and an iron ender, and then you put it together with some wood and some other blocks to make the TARDIS coral. Then you wait 2 Minecraft days for the TARDIS coral to grow, but I'm just using the command. There we go. You get the key back, and your TARDIS appears. And I really like the Dalek mod exteriors. They're really cool. Like, they look awesome. You can open the doors and some of them when you have the console runs in, and see inside. But the new TARDIS mod, I find it just a bit more scaled accurately to Minecraft. And you can open it and just wait for it to load, and you can see inside. Just look at that. It has bigger on the inside. Shut the doors. So this is the interior, the primary interior, the one you start with, and you get a console, and each of these buttons does something. You can see if you look up in the whaler up at the top, you can actually see each button. When I'm pointing at a button that actually does something, it actually has something up there at the top. So I could turn off stuff, do all sorts of stuff. And then here is the console, which for some reason has nothing on it at the moment, but we'll do that. We'll fix that. You can change interior, and there's a bunch of different interiors you can pick from. Oh, this looks like a new one. This one looks quite interesting. Let's load this one up. Oh, it took a second, so I accidentally. Here we go. So this is a bit of a problem with it. When you change interior and stuff, this does happen. That's all right. That's just the that's just the cloister bell. It's fine. If we change console, this is my favorite console, mainly because it's got the easiest for me controls, or the best controls for me. So where's the refueling button? Here it is. So let's fuel it up. This button changes the coordinates randomly. These are the landing type selectors, and I am going to do a full rundown of how you fly this thing once the effects wear off, because it's almost impossible to do it right now with effects. Let's change the interior to that last one there. This is actually one of my favourites, this last one. Not this one that we're in currently. Oh! Good job I have flight, because that was a little dangerous there. Let's just head inside here. Yes, that's one thing to be wary of when you change the interior. It can be dangerous to your health. But you've got the food machine, which you right click it, uses a bit of Artron energy from the TARDIS fuel, and dispenses some food, which is that's actually from Doctor Who. I really like that. Oh, I didn't know this table was in here. Let's have a look. Look at that, lovely. You actually have over here. This is a TARDIS manual. Yeah, basically too lazy to write it, so they hover mouse over the tools and it works. Sonic Workbench, you can make your own Sonic, which unfortunately it only you can't customize it, but that is something they are going to be adding. They are adding into the next version of the TARDIS mod I will show you. So you put your Sonic, but you can put your Sonic in here. Pick a design. For instance, the actual screwdriver design. But I'm going to go for this one. Then it's a Sonic screwdriver. It does Sonic screwdrivery things. It doesn't work on wood, of course. You got a chair. Right. So regeneration is done. So let's do the next step, which is going to be the. Ooh, look, there's a case over here. Nothing in it, but it's just there. Right. So here's the console. This is my favourite console, but there's many to choose from, including the change console, including several show consoles, the 11th and late 11th and 12th Doctor console, etc. I'm actually going to switch to the 12th Doctor console for now. So yeah, this is multiple consoles, different buttons to do different stuff. So if you actually one of my favorite things to do is if you shift right click the telepathic circuits, you can do this. And if I go into third person now, you see I now control the TARDIS, and then I'm actually not really sure how to get out of this. There we go. There we go. I'm out of it. So yeah, that's really cool. But there's a communicator, which when you're in a survival world, villagers get attacked by Daleks, and when the Daleks attack, you get a notification on your communicator, and if you right click it, it gives you the keys and the coordinates to get you there. Door switch, as you'd expect, opens the doors, and if you look outside, again, when it loads, you can see outside. Sometimes it takes a second to load. So let's switch the door switch. So here we go. So these here are the XYZ controls. So up on here you'll see there's your location at the top, your dimension below it, then your destination and your target dimension, and then below that you've got your Artron units, which is your power level, and a couple of other different bits of information. So these three levers at the top here on this console, there is actually documentation on their website about how where the controls are on each console. But you have your X control, your Y control, and your Z control, and you can adjust those by right-clicking and shift right-clicking to move it up and down. So you can see my coordinates have changed. Then if I go, there is a button somewhere though. So there's waypoints you can save in the console in here, so you can save waypoints and stuff in here. You can change your hum. So if I do Toyota. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there. Also, this one actually has circuits you have to repair, and so what you do is you actually put them in. You craft them using electronic circuits and other things like temporal. So you need the temporal grey circuit, the comedian circuit, stabilizers, that kind of thing. And you right click them on the console, that repairs the circuits, and you're all good. But anyway, you change the coordinates. You make sure to what happened there? This button here is the coordinate increment modifier. This is how you change how much each of these three levers change the coordinates. This is the monitor, this is the only console that has a monitor in it, in this version. And I really like that because it is a little annoying having to go up there to right click that every time. Then you make sure you set your dimension with the dimensional control, which we're just gonna go to the overworld because we don't need to go anywhere else. Then you pull the time rotor handbrake, and you can see animations begin, and the TARDIS takes off. No fancy time vortex or anything, but it doesn't need it. It's good without it. So once then. You can see up on here we have a time left on our travel. I've just realised I won't have any way back, but here we go. We can open the door up, and look, it hasn't actually updated the location yet. It still thinks we're in the same place. Interesting. Anyway, it's taken us to the same place, but you can see it's really cool. If we go back in quickly. If we go around to the console, around the console, we'll just call it the console. We'll go back round to the monitor. There we go. There is also stealth mode, which makes the TARDIS invisible, which is pretty cool. So I can go outside. Oh my god, where's the TARDIS? Well, it's obviously here because there's the door. But if I disengage stealth mode, then I can change the exterior, and there's a whole load of exteriors available. My personal favourite is the tree exterior, which you will see why when it loads in. Here we go. So you actually do have the ability to proper. I mean, the perspective is a bit weird in this interior with that there, but look at it. That you can see inside, and then you can. You should be able to right click it with your key on the outside to shut the door, and right click again to open it. And one of the best things about this is that you can't accidentally break it in creative mode. It's unbreakable, unless you do /TARDIS remove. Then you're playing it. It removes your TARDIS. So this is just an empty shell now. It does nothing. It's a tree now. This is a tree. Anyway, there's a lot you can do with this mod. It's got a lot of stuff in it. It's got with all the different sonic screwdrivers, sonic glasses, bunch of stuff you can find around. Those Cybermen that killed me earlier, that was a weird thing. But those Cybermen that killed me earlier, those are from this mod. If I actually find in Dalek, yeah, I think this might be it. Yeah, that's the Dalek mod. Dalek, pretty cool little Dalek model. I'm not gonna set it to piece. I'm not gonna set it to easy because it's, to be honest, it's really annoying. They just keep spawning. So yeah, it's a very fun little mod. I've definitely, because I've played a playthrough of a mod pack I made, which I will actually link in the description. It's not very well optimized, but if you want to have some fun with a TARDIS on the moon, on Mars, and a bunch of other places across the galaxy, it's the mod pack for you. It's actually quite fun. It's called Time and Relative Dimensions. It's a I hope you enjoy it. If you try it. So interestingly, the beds are all have the standard texture. Anyway, in the TARDIS mod, there's a lot of stuff. If you want, you can wear a fez, which didn't go into my inventory. That's great. Yeah, you can wear a fez, which I'm actually going to keep this on for the rest of this segment. And in terms of, for me, I think this is one of the best TARDIS mods in terms of that kind of TARDIS experience. If you want the run around pressing buttons all over the console and a nice detailed modelled console like that, that's the mod for you. Absolutely. So we shall move on now to the mod that I've used probably the most in this video, despite having not actually started it yet, the Dalek mod. One that probably everyone knows. In terms of the Dalek mod, compared to the new TARDIS mod, the original TARDIS mod, massive, absolutely massive. They have everything from Doctor Who. They have sonic screwdrivers. They have really nice sonic screwdrivers. They have weapons. They have clothing. Look, just look at this. Look at this. They got the Sanctuary Base 6 spacesuit. Look at that. They've got the NASA spacesuit from when the Silence were on the moon. You can, there you go. Look, I'm in the Sanctuary Base 6 uniform. It's awesome. You've got a bunch of food. You've got a bunch of blocks. Literally hundreds of blocks, or a lot of them even modelled. Like look, it's a chair. It's a full chair. Get rid of that. You can sit in. I mean, it's amazing. It's an amazing mod. Like there's this the Coral Time Rotor, which is from the Toyota rotor. But like you've got all these rotor pieces. You've got console pieces. If you want to make a TARDIS, this is the mod for you. It has everything. It even has a few of the modelled consoles. This one's actually quite like this one. Not all of them, obviously, not all of them modelled, but it's a really good mod. Now, I have to say this: I prefer the new TARDIS mod over the Dalek mod for controlling, for that kind of thing. But if you want to make your own TARDIS and have it work properly in the mod, with loads of detail, with whatever details you want, I'd have to go for the new TARDIS mod, because just look at what it has. It's got these crystal things from the new from the 12th Doctor TARDIS, the crystal rotor from the new TARDIS. Everything. Look, this is the original Dalek mod handbrake, which is what I was using on the other TARDIS back there. Look, more building blocks and another page full of decorations. This is actually quite cool. I like this. The hologram. It's a hologram, and yeah, it's just a hologram. You got solar panels. Which I don't know if these produce power, but it'd be cool if they did. If you wanna build a set for Doctor Who, here. Have the Totters Lane. Oh, whoops. Have the Totters Lane gate. It's all there. It's. Sorry, I'm getting a bit excited by this. I've only played the Dalek mod once, long time ago. Now, I'm actually gonna make an exception and put it into easy for this. Cause look, one Dalek. Not just one Dalek. Aussie K9's one. Sorry. Look. Every single Dalek variant imaginable, including a bunch of custom ones. Bronze steampunk Dalek. Cyber mats. Oh, they're nasty. Getting shot at the load of Dalek. Let's just do that. Oh, yeah, that. Let's just. Whatever. I'll regenerate. It's fine. Oh, I'm left-handed now. Let's just fix that. So yeah, that mod out there that is actually one of the mods I'm reading today. It's actually a secret edition that I snuck in just so that I could do the Aussie K9, of course, from the TV show All About K9. That was actually, I mean, it looked great, but it wasn't that good of a TV show. Anyway. Yeah, that's gonna be annoying. But anyway, the TARDIS mod is amazing. Okay, right. So the mod that I use to regenerate is called the Regeneration mod, and if you look in it, you can find in dungeon chests. Oh my god, that is so cool! You can find in dungeon chest stuff. These fob watches, which when you open them, give you regenerations, and you can choose the type of regeneration, who you're going to regenerate into, the colour of it. It's all really nice, and really useful. I've actually used it to get out quite a few scrapes in the past, but ignore that. You only have a limit. You only have a limit of about 4. Sorry, not 12. 12 regenerations. So you can't regenerate all the time. If I get a juke box, they actually have music, which is interesting. This is how you can just load images in with that. It's pretty cool. So this is one of their custom bits of music for Dalek Storm. If I actually just turn my volume down a bit for jukeboxes. Pretty cool. I'm gonna stop that there because I don't really want to get copyright on that. And we got this one as well, which is a slight Minecraft remix of I Am the Doctor. Yeah, again, I'm going to stop that because of copyright reasons. And one of my favourite things about the Dalek mods, by far, is simply the amount of TARDISes there are. It's just I don't think it's on any of these. I might need to go to mod options and go into the Dalek mod config. TARDIS. Toggle bigger on the inside. So you have to change that on. Then when you come back, here you go. Certain interiors will have bigger on the inside, and that one's terrible. That one doesn't have it. This one does. It's really cool. Like, you open the door. Oh look, it's bigger on this side. That is awesome. This one's got it. I also love this animation for opening and closing. Look at that. It's got the same interior. This one hasn't got it. This one hasn't got it. These all don't have it. Oh, here they are. Yeah, they do. This one has it. So you can see inside there. Look at all that. Look at it. It's awesome. Right, let's just go inside the 5th Doctor's TARDIS, which I notice I did give the 8th Doctor's interior. So one of my biggest problems with the Dalek mod, as it stands at the moment, is the lack of use of proper of modelling. Like, this is a lovely interior, but it's not really been modelled as such. Like, look at these. This is not what it's supposed to look like. They haven't, like, they've got all these blocks available, but they haven't made one for this specific structure that they have in the films. They've made all these coral pillar pieces, but they don't have the struts. It's a bit weird. And they got loads of little things around all over the place. But it's still really nice. It's a really nice interior. And it just works. Thank you, K9. Let's get in my TARDIS. And we're going to go to we don't actually have the hello K9. We don't actually have the future on here. Let's there, that'll do it. That'll get us there. Right. Dematerializing. I hope this works. Yes, the next mod is for version Minecraft version 1.14.4, and it is the new TARDIS mod again, because the new TARDIS mod had the 1.12 version, and a couple of months ago they started work on the 1.14 version of the mod, which so far is amazing. Let's do remap. And the 1.14 version of the mod has quite a few differences to the 1.12 version. But before they decided to stop the 1.12 version, they decided because they wanted to focus on the 1.14 version, so they stopped updating the 1.12 version. Let's go outside. Oh, okay. It looks like the travel to the future worked. Okay, let's just quickly put this into peaceful, so I don't have to worry about those mobs. Let's fire out. Okay, so the next mod up on the list is the new TARDIS mod. So the new TARDIS mod is very different to the old new TARDIS mod. Hang on, let me just get rid of the TARDIS again. Let's just set block. Okay. So the new TARDIS mod, new TARDIS mod is very different to the old new TARDIS mod. In the old new TARDIS mod, you could craft TARDISes, but in the new TARDIS, I'm just going to call it the new TARDIS mod. In this version of the new TARDIS mod, you find these broken exteriors below ground, and you can already see they've changed up the style completely. They've gone for a more steampunk style for this one. And what you do is you find when you find one, you get clocks and compasses. You need clocks and compasses, and you feed it clocks until it doesn't want any more. Which I think generally is about 6, I think. Then you feed it some compasses until it stops sparking. Oh, compass. Maybe need a few more compasses. Clock. Maybe some more clocks. Nope. Maybe I need to be in survival. Sorry, I haven't played this version of the mod yet. This. Ignore my hopeless spelling. So let's just feed it as many clocks as I can. Whole stack of clocks. Maybe not. Whole stack of compasses. No, okay. This TARDIS doesn't work. Okay, let's just do this TARDIS. Okay, I'm not sure how that works, but if I do instead do /TARDIS create, TARDIS appears. So this is the TARDIS. What you do, you can open it. Really cool little. So this version of the TARDIS mod new TARDIS mod doesn't have bigger on the inside yet. I believe it is an in-progress feature they're planning to add, but they haven't added it yet. So anyway, let's open it up, go inside, and we come inside, and then we're greeted by the same door on the inside, which looks quite nice. It's quite a nice door. With this, which even though it's not the 8th Doctor interior, they've done a much better job of that structure than they did on the 8th Doctor's interior in the Dalek mod. Anyway, this is the console, and this is the throttle, and so you adjust. This is how adjust how fast your journey is going to take. This is the time rotor handbrake. You've got the direction, which also moves. You've got your. Actually, I don't think there's anything on this panel, but there's a lot of places for them to add stuff in. These are the XYZ controls. So it pops up on the monitor again. None of this does stuff. This is the telepathic circuits of this version. I'm not sure what this does. If anyone knows, please tell me. I honestly no idea. But what you can do is I've adjusted my coordinates a bit. So let's put the throttle up to full. So actually, first of all, again, like the other version, when you first find it, it will be broken. So you have to craft the components and bring them down and put them in here. Because in creative, I don't have to. And there's upgrades and a bunch of other stuff as well. What you can do is if you... you'd have to fix those up and put them in there first. But I've taken the handbrake off. Put that up. Hang on, let me just... Anyway, you can change the interior. They've only got four interiors at the moment. This one, the Nautilus interior, which is quite nice, the Omega interior, and the sort of Japanese dojo style interior. If I go to the Nautilus interior for now, yeah. So it does give you a bit of warning about that, about the fact that any items in containers will be removed when you change. And it's quite a nice looking interior. You got a little water and stuff. You can also change the console unit, of which there's only 2 at the moment. There's the Steam, which is the current one, and the Nemo, which goes with this interior. And I absolutely love this console. Look at that. There we go. It wants to take off now. Actually, I think I probably do need to fix stuff, but you can see everything's on here the same way. You've got the direction here, so it's pretty cool. I like that direction control. X, Y, Z, everything's on here, and I don't know the full control layout of these yet. They will have documentation for this around. And there is also the exterior properties. You can change the remap type and also what the exterior looks like. Currently there's only 3, the K2 booth, chameleon circuit. So yeah, any components that it will generally need components to do most things. I haven't given it any components, so it doesn't work. But here we go. So there we go. Look at that. K2 booth door. Open it up, and look at that. It's the K2 phone booth. Look at that. Lovely, lovely little phone booth. Again, like the previous one, you can't break it because it's your TARDIS. But now let's go back inside the TARDIS. And we'll go downstairs because I think there's some space down here. But with this version of the new TARDIS mod, there's not so many blocks. There's more chairs, and there's a few other decoration blocks. But it's the roundels that are amazing. You can get these to fit into pretty much any interior wall style you want because there's so many different variations. It's amazing. I myself have actually made a TARDIS with this. I will show you it later in this video. But so one of the things you will probably use quite a bit is the brass quantoscope, and this is used for making stuff. And I'm not actually gonna make stuff with it because I actually don't really know how to use it. But here it is. If you make yourself a screwdriver in it, what you could do is you could pop it into this slot here and then customize how it looks. So let's go with that one, and then we'll finish it off with this piece. And then I can take it out, hold it in my hand, and you can see this is the sonic screwdriver I customized. Actually, if I throw it down the floor, you can see, look at that. That's exactly what I set it to look like, and it looks quite nice. And that's a really cool little functionality that you can actually. It all works as well. The sonic screwdrivers actually work after you've customized them. I mean, they don't work on wood or any of the stuff in here, but if I had an iron door, which I can get, that also works. Currently, there's not many mobs. There's only a few mobs available currently. These are actually, I think, all of them, unless there might be a Cyberman somewhere. There's a cyber gun, but there's no Cyberman. Anyway, what you could do is if I can also demonstrate one of the features of this new TARDIS. If an enemy mob spawns inside, it goes into it. The close bell doesn't sound, but the lights go red. So this is the Imperial Commander, the Dalek Sec, the Special Weapons Dalek, the Dalek Classic Dalek, the Supreme Dalek, and the Time War Dalek. And now you can see these already have a lot more animation to them than any of the other Daleks we've seen. Look, the tops rotate, the eye stalks move, the gun sticks move. Look, see that moves. Those all moving. Everything about the Daleks has a bit of movement to it. Really cool. Basically, now you can hear so many Daleks. Close to standing, which is fine. We're going outside. Shut that up. At the moment, there's not many options in terms of monitors. You have the steampunk monitor and the wall eye monitor, but I think there are more coming out. The voice chips manipulator looks really cool. You can open it up, do stuff. Ooh, that actually works now. But last time I tried this, it didn't actually work. So I believe. Here we go. There we go. So it teleports you, and you can open it up, and actually it's pretty cool on your wrist. On Also, I just got to admit, I love the Matt Smith Sonic. I'm so glad they have it as an option in here. Although, from experience, of having the toy, I do know that this top bit just below the light, is actually, it's a bit straighter than they've got it. They've got it kind of coming in a bit, but I think that's more just for compatibility for the customization options. So that's not too bad. Let's quickly go into peaceful again. In terms of consoles, yeah, just those two. But there's a lot you can do with it. You've got stacks of books, which when broken actually come into loose paper, which is quite funny. They got Zion crystals. Those are actually used in crafting. I didn't know that until the other day when I actually joined their server. Oh yeah, if you download their current 1.14 mod pack, which is called Time Crash 2, they actually have a server running on that mod pack that you can go on and play if you like this mod. And yeah, it's really fun. Right, before I go back to 1.12 to end this video off, I'm going to quickly show you my where is it? Never mind. I've just remembered it. I didn't make it on this computer. I made it on another one. That's fine. Okay, so it turns out I don't actually have that model currently available. That interior currently available on this computer. So what we're going to do is we're going to head back over to the present, and well, actually, I might just have a little sit down for a bit. It's quite nice. Anyway, head back over to the present so that we can end off this video. I mean, I don't really want to finish it off in this ruin. Let's go. All right. Okay. Right. Let's flight panel. There we go. Right. Let's just fly over here. I love this fly animation, by the way. There's something you can only get with the Dalek mod. But here we go. So we've come out. We've got K9. Hello, K9. Right. So. Right. We're back. Well. I guess. Thanks for watching. This is my first video in a while. I hope you liked it. I would like to thank Bellamy for helping me with this video. His channel will be in the description below. Yeah. Thank you for watching. This has been Stug. And I guess I'll see you in time. Well, that was a terrible pun to end with.